You do what they do.
Right.
And that's what Shakara was doing. Shakara thought that she could get high like the oppressor get high.
Right.
She thought that she can get high and still go run in the Olympics.
Right.
Because the oppressor do it.
Right.
Well, guess what, Shakara? They gave you your nigger moment. This is very important for all black people to go through a nigger moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to go through it. One day you're gonna think that you like the oppressor,
right,
and they're gonna show you how much you're not like them.
Right.
Right. Gave them power against unclean spirit.
What are unclean spirits? Spirits that are unclean, man. Spirits that do not follow the law, statutes, and commandments of God.
Right.
Right.
These are unclean spirits, man. These spirits are the ones that tell you to eat pork. These spirits are the ones that tell you to go out here and rape sisters.
Right.
These spirits are the ones that go out here and tell you to sell drugs to your brother.
Right.
Right.
These spirits are the ones that tell you to go out here and murder your brother.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? These are unclean spirits that are talking to you every day. These same spirits tell you go out here and smoke cigarettes and do drugs. These are the same unclean spirits that Christ was able to give power to the disciples to cast out.
Right.
These brothers that you see over here, man, we had unclean spirits also. You dig what I'm saying? But we learned, but Christ gave power to cast these unclean spirits out, man. You know, and these brothers no longer get high no more.
Right.
These brothers no longer want to kill their brother. These brothers no longer want to beat on sisters and you know, treat our sisters like whores.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? We don't want to do that no more because Christ gave us power, man,
right,
to get those spirits out of us.
Right.
Right.
And we try to teach the people how to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? What you going through, man, you ain't the only one that went through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, man, ain't nothing new up under the sun.
Right.
So what you going through, man, there is somebody who can help you get out of what you're going through, man. All you need to do is ask for help. And that's what Shakara Richardson need to do.
Right.
That sister needs to ask for help, man. Because she's self-medicating and then wondering why ain't nobody, you know, riding along with her self-medicating.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? She wondering why she can't be like the white girl. Well, you a black girl. You are never gonna be like the white girl.
Right.
First, you need to get that in your head.
Right.
You need to understand that first. You different. You know what I'm saying? What they're allowed to do, we're not allowed to do, and it's a good thing.
Right.
If you're looking at it from that angle, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not allowed to get high.
Right.
And, you know, go out here and do, you know, all kind of thuggery.
Right.
You know? But the white man can go out here and get high and do all kind of thuggery.
Right.
And get away with it. I can't get away with the things that they get away with, and that's a good thing.
Right.
Because I don't need to. I'm not, you know, I wasn't built to be, you know, the scriptures say, man, you know, there's a vessel of honor and a vessel of dishonor. You know, and we are the vessel of honor.
Right.
We were made to be honorable. We were made with morals,
Right.
statutes, commandments. That's what God gave to the children of Israel, man. And he didn't give that to nobody else.
Right.
So the things that they do, man, you shouldn't be surprised that they do it.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They can kill with, you know, impunity and get away with it because the Lord made them to be murderers. Well, guess what, black man? You wonder why you can't kill nobody and get away with it? Because you weren't made to be a murderer.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They even got black police who kill, and they get, you know, they get life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The black police kill somebody, they get life. White police kill somebody, they get 2 years.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? That one sister, I mean, that one devil up in, what was she at? Well, she was smiling all big on the mugshot. She killed her brother, man. You know, she said she was pulling out a taser, right?
Right.
But she actually pulled out a pistol. Well, she knew she was pulling out a pistol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was getting away with killing brothers left and right.
Right.
So, of course, she pulled out her pistol to see if she can get away with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work in court, you know, according to how she wanted. She wanted to get off scot-free.
Right.
But what happened was they ended up giving her 2 years, which is basically scot-free. You know what I'm saying? They gave her 2 years for killing a brother.
Right.
You know, and she on her mug shots smiling from ear to ear because she got 2 years. You know what I'm saying? She knew she wanted to get out. You know, them 2 years was good for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She get out, she do 2 years, she ain't gotta do no probation.
Right.
She ain't gotta do nothing there. She just get 2 years flat and it's over.
Right.
Which she probably gonna get some good times. She probably be out in the, you know, what's 20% of 2 years? 30% of 2 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She do about 10, 11 months and she probably be out for killing her brother. You know, and this is what happens, man, because we continue to believe that we are like the oppressor.
Right.
When you start to believe that you are like the oppressor, guess what you start to do? Oppress.
Right.
You do what they do.
Right.
And that's what Shakara was doing. Shakara thought that she could get high like the oppressor get high.
Right.
She thought that she can get high and still go run in the Olympics.
Right.
Because the oppressor do it.
Right.
Well, guess what, Shakara? They gave you your nigga moment. This is very important for all black people to go through a nigga moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to go through it. One day you're gonna think that you like the oppressor,
right,
and they're gonna show you how much you're not like them.
Right.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? We need to have that moment because it wakes you up out of your sleep.
Right.
Wakes you up out of your slumber. Christ said, man, that he gave the disciples power. Keep reading. Read your son.
He gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
Christ said, man, the scripture said, man, Christ gave the disciples power to cast out demons and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, man. That sister got a disease on her, man, and she don't realize how much of a disease she has.
Right.
You know, our brothers and sisters are out here getting high on drugs, man, and don't realize that they have a disease, man. They don't even realize that they have a problem. You dig what I'm saying? What's the 12-step program? The 12-step, they say, you got to admit that you got a problem. Well, our people got a problem, man. We love to do drugs. You know, doing drugs to our people is good.
Right.
You know, and it's something that's destroying us as a people, man. All right. It's something that's destroying us as a people. And nobody is giving comfort to the people, man.
Right.
And Christ said, man, he gave power to his disciples to go out here and heal people from the afflictions that they're enduring.
What we looking at? What we looking at?
So why are people not being healed? You know why? Because they're not following what Christ said. They don't follow Christ. That's why we don't know how to heal the sickness that's going on in the black and Hispanic community.
Right.
Because we're not following what Christ said. If we follow Christ, we would have the power to heal ourselves, man,
right,
as a people. And drug addiction is an addiction that needs to be healed amongst blacks and Hispanics, man.
Right.
Right.
Because we think that it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? We think that, you know, when we go through something, what's the first thing you do if you get high when you're going through something? You go want to get high.
Right.
First thing you go through, you find any excuse to go get high. And that's something, man, that's destroying us as a people, man. When you can use that energy somewhere else, man. You dig what I'm saying? You don't have to go get high because you're going through something. You black in America, you gonna go through something.
Right.
Right.
You black and Hispanic in America. You are going to go through something. So getting high, you're going to be getting high your whole life. If you're thinking that getting high is going to be the answer for all of the problems that we're going to face by simply being black and Hispanic in America.
Right.
That's not the answer. Getting high is not the answer. Drinking yourself to death is not the answer.
Right.
I know plenty of people done drunk themselves to death, man.
Right.
Alcoholism is real, man. They got brothers on the reservation, man. Alcoholism is the leading death of our brothers on the reservation, man.
Right.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They got to look around at a country that used to be theirs, man, and, you know, I see why they want to get drunk.
Right.
Because they put them, a country that used to be theirs, they put them on a little bit of old piece of land and tell them to stay right here. And you gotta look at the people who killed and made and raped and robbed your people and your country, man, and the land that you live on. You gotta see them every day.
Right.
So I see why you want to get high. Black man got to see the same people who had us in bondage, had us in slavery. We got to see them every day, man. I see why we want to get high. And then we want to kill one another because we don't have any outlet. We don't have nowhere to go. We don't have anybody who want to hear what we have to say.
Right.
So now we want to kill everybody.
Right.
That look like us.
Right.
I remember Nipsey Hussle said something heavy, man. He said something real heavy. He said, man, as a gangbanger, what you do as a gangbanger is you go out in the streets to find you to kill.
Right.
That was heavy, man. He said you go out there and look for a brother who walk like you, who talk like you, who look like you.
Right.
And say that's him right there.
Right.
That's who I want to kill.
Right.
That's who I want to kill.
Right.
And that's what we going through, man. That's what these young brothers is going through. They out here trying to kill themselves out here.
Right.
When they riding up on their ops, them ops is you. They are the ops.
Right.
Them same ops doing the exact same thing you doing. They getting high, selling drugs, got guns, doing every single thing that you doing, and you look at them as if they the enemy. What you really want to do is kill yourself.
Right.
Right.
That's really what you're trying to do, is kill yourself, man, out there. Suicide is real, man.
Right.
Getting high every day, all day, man, is you doing a slow suicide, man.
Right.
You is trying to kill yourself out here. But nobody's saying nothing about it, man.
Right.
Nobody gonna say nothing about it. And they're gonna say I'm racist for even bringing it up.
Right.
Why is you over there talking about, you know, the ills that, you know, the black and Hispanic community is going through?
Right.
How you got the dancing to go out here and tell the truth? Because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Your
Right.
pastor ain't out here doing it.
Right.
Your Muslim imam ain't out here doing it.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? Buddha don't know nothing about our people. You do what I'm saying? Somebody gotta say it, man. Somebody gotta say, man, we going through what we going through because we trying to follow the oppressor, man.
Right.
Right.
Somebody gotta tell the truth. We didn't invent gangbanging.
Right.
Yeah, there was gangbanging, you know, while we was on the plantation. You know what I'm saying? What you think the Civil War, they gangbanging in the Civil War.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They always had, you know, groups of people going against groups of people, man.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? That's something that's a learned behavior that we learned over here.
Right.
Drugs is a learned behavior that we learned over here. You do what I'm saying? All of the things that we going through are learned behaviors, man. And they can be unlearned once you realize that you've been fooled. You know what I'm saying? It's something, man, that's important. And Christ gave us power. Read it one more time.
He gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
Right.
Now the names of the 12 apostles.
So now you finna get the names of the 12 apostles. But Christ gave us power. Matter of fact, go over to chapter 9, verse 35. 35. Chapter 9, verse 35. Read.
Matthew chapter 9, verse 35. And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom and healing every sickness and every disease among the people.
And who was these people that he was healing? These people was blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man.
Right.
Christ was out here healing his people.
Right.
Christ walked through, you know, he walked through the land of Israel, man, and he was healing his people. Christ didn't go outside of Israel at all. You know what I'm saying? When Christ went outside of Israel, man, it's because he was running from the Pharaoh, from Herod.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? They went to Egypt and to blend in with the Egyptians because they, you know, black people look like black people. So they went there to blend in with the Egyptians.
Right.
And then came back. But Christ stayed, when he was doing his ministry, Christ stayed in Israel.
Right.
And he talked to his people. Keep reading.
But when he saw the multitudes,
But when he what?
but when he saw the multitudes,
Christ went out to heal his people, man, and he seen so many of his people. that was, you know, had all kind of issues that they was going through, man. Christ seen how, you know, all of the people that was out there in the land had so many different problems, man. You know, his people was destroyed over there in Israel, man.
Right.
Christ seen how his people was being destroyed. And he had a problem with that, man. Christ had a problem with his people being up under Roman rulership and being destroyed by the Romans, man.
Right.
He had a problem with that. Keep reading.
But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on.
He was what?
He was moved with compassion on them.
And that's why we out here, man. This is why we are out here. Because we see the multitude, man. We see all of the people that are in the land, all of our people that are in the land with all of these ailments, man, with all of these issues. They are being oppressed by these Americans over here, man.
Right.
By these Christians, man. We being oppressed. You know, so we have compassion for our people, man. And that's what it's gonna need in order to fix our people.
Right.
You're gonna have to have brothers and sisters, man, who actually got compassion for their people.
Right.
Christ had compassion for the people of Israel, man.
Right.
For his people.
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we talk that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, pans, forks, knives.
I kinda like this. This is like an apartment room and a hotel room, you know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the greatest. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.